Ladies and gentlemen, he's young, he's handsome, he's a prophet, he's a poet. They know it. I must be the greatest. I told the world.
Let me know down below if you can hear me. Let me know, because if you can hear me, then we got 50% of this little show going. But first of all, you gotta tell me, how are you lovely, lovely, sexy looking people doing? Are we back on track? Are we back on track? Gaming, right? Oh, loud and clear, my soul brother. Ron, Jeremy, anybody. We gotta say, there's no, first things first. Shahida, Mead, and I, we were here since day one. And Betty too. Ron Jeremy, I don't know if you know who he is. He's a very famous star in a certain industry. Let's have a Bahama Mama moment on that. So good to see all of you. It's not a real Bahama Mama, but what can we do? What can we do? We got CryptoStan in the house. We got Steve Webb. He's always early. Justin Collins, where have you been? Let's go, 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 go. We got Raymond in the house too. And we got Betty. We got Jerry. We got Edie. And if you wonder where Cherry is, I always say she's down at the Plink Flamingo, just around the corner from Kakadu, in case you want to find her. No Face, I hit the live show. Wow, it's good to see you, No Face. It is so good to see all of you. I love you. I miss you. Vax is here on his way to see Mickey Mouse. You've been hiding under a big stone. We got things. You see, I thought today, right? There's a time for everything, right? Did you think I forgot about gaming? Hell no. Did you think I forgot about making money? Hell no. So, you know, good things come to those who wait. Now, all I can say, what we're going to talk about in this little stream of ours, right, is we're going to be talking about buying, and I'm pretty excited about. Just have a look here. I mean, just look at this little presentation, and I will only show you the last page, right? Because this is what we're talking about. This is what we're talking about today. Look at this. We were buying Gamefi. In order to be in the highest category, you need 500, right? Like there's another higher category. We're going to look at that. But this is the highest category where it's guaranteed 500, right? Times 9.2 is what we bought yesterday, $4,600, right? Redkite, 80,000, and you are a phoenix, right? Together we put in 15,800. Now, if they're going to go to the past all-time high, we could be set to make 393,000. That's after the 15,800. All I can say is this stream is literally only for the sexy looking people.
This dance ain't for everybody. Only the sexy people.
I love that transition. I really, truly do. I really do. Anyway, things to go start. We're not going to talk a lot about geopolitics today. Fuck that today. We're not going to be talking about other news. Fuck that today too. And I heard and read that you're allowed to say that F word as long as you don't, insult anybody, or as long as you don't destroy anybody's recommendation. So if you're okay with that, well, then let's get this little show started. And I think it goes a little something like this. I want to welcome you to Crypto Never Sleeps. In case you're to this channel, you want to stay on top of the gaming world as well, well then do me a favor. Please hit like, smash, subscribe so that you can be notified every time we upload new videos. So that you can, and this is important to me, protect your wealth, preserve your wealth, and ultimately increase your wealth. I think there's no doubt. My name is Nico Arachi, and I am #1.
Ladies and gentlemen, he's young, he's handsome, he's a prophet, he's a poet. They know it. I must be the greatest. I told the world.
Hey, I love this. I love this. But, we got to do first things first, right? And what is the first things? Doesn't matter. It doesn't matter where we are in the world. First things first is that we go in and we look, obviously, at the level of market manipulation. Boom. Now, did I talk about a great internet or not? Well, if we can stream, then we should also be able to look at the prices, right? I mean, that goes without saying. What's happening here? Is this back? There we go. There we go. I think you don't need me here down in the corner in the beginning, right? Because, I mean, I know I'm a handsome, sexy looking fella, but better without. So what are we looking at here? We're looking at BTC down 0.85, 6%. Now remember, we're looking at the 15-minute, right? So we are just below the 19,000. Yeah, we're looking at Ethereum 1,352. Did we say 700? Did we say we could maybe go down to 700? I don't know. We did talk about it for a while, right? But it is up 0.37%. We got Polkadot connecting all them dots. Not right at the moment, right? But it is a discount. That's how I look at it. At $6.28, down 1.26. And then we got Cardano really holding up. I mean, we've been talking about this. Now let's look at Cardano. I really think that Cardano here needs to be looked at. Even though today we're talking about gaming, I think nobody's gonna get angry if we look a little bit at Cardano, right? Because remember, Cardano's going Africa, my friend, Africa. I don't want to even look at Cardano at this 7-week thing that we don't, well, it doesn't really matter. What I want to look at is how stable it's been holding here around the 40, 44, right? For a long time. Sexy looking. Yeah, we will see. But anyway, it's been holding very steadily down, right? Anyway, I love Cardano. We know that. But it is always exciting to go in before we go into the gaming thing. We do need to have a little peek at Bitcoin because I didn't look at it all day, right? So we need to look at that too. So we started a new week. What is it today? Thursday or Friday? I know it's Monday. But what's happening here? What is happening? And I think, well, anyway, while we're waiting for Binance, I would say in this, because if I can stream, well, then it's not the internet connection that is something wrong with, right? And I think we can even put me, you know, I like to go in the middle below the boom. There I am. At least we can see me. Let me see original. Maybe we have. Oh, something is happening. Very good, very good. So we're looking at BTC weekly, 7-day moving average as always, right? So what are we seeing? We're pretty much below that. So for all of those of you who likes to do the short-term hanky-panky, I would say there's upwards potential up to the kissy. I mean, really, we haven't been wrong with this, right? Nevertheless, as long as we are below it, and, you know, whatever spike up, second spike up, I don't know, could we consider this a third spike up? I don't know, really. But boom, 12,000. Remember Goldman Sachs. Sometimes these can be self-fulfilling prophecies. But you also know that when I say we're going, you know, we are Phoenix and we are legends and the gaming. So, you know, if we're going to take off now, it's also okay, right? It's also okay. So let's look at Ethereum. Also at the weekly. See, with Ethereum, we got more. You see, it was interesting. If here it's even actually more clear to see, ooh, spike up 1, spike up 2, spike up 3. Boom. And where will we go? I have to look at what I made a prediction at, right? I have to look. I don't have the purple line here. No, I don't think we're going to 400. I don't think we're going to be that lucky. We could be going down there to the 700-800. I think, yeah, I think that's where we could be going. Still, you know, still 50%. No, but anyway, that's where I think we could be going. But on the short term, for all those who like the short term risk, which I really do not recommend. But anyway, it looks like we still have upwards potential. But remember, I mean, there's always a risk, right? There's always a risk. Remember, we can boom, fall down. It's not sure we're going to go up and kiss, but until now, the 7-day moving average has been pretty predictable, pretty good to us. Now, remember, look at this. It's very important. Look at the volume down here, right? Look at the volume of Ethereum has been declining, but while the volume in BTC has been increasing. Quite interesting. Anyway, I think before we're going to look at the gaming boys, I thought it's interesting to go in and have just a little look at Poker Foundry, because we are going to talk about Redkite today, right? I mean, that's just how that goes, and nothing here really works. It always works when we are on together. So if we look at Poker Foundry, look at this all. I mean, we are going to look at this all here, right? Can you see it? I hope you can see this sexy looking chart. Yeah, I know you can. Me in the middle. Who cares? Up 4.6% after 69. That's what we like. But let's make it a little smaller. Remember, it's live, right? And I suck at live streaming. So all you sexy looking people that actually support me in this little show of mine. So we can see here that show more. It shouldn't take us that much. You can go down here and then you can see all-time high, was $2.92. We're down 95% from its all-time high. Now, that's nothing to laugh about. That's nothing to laugh about. In fact, that is good for all those eagles and lions that have kept a few coins in the back pocket and in the left pocket and right pocket and all the pockets, right? Because we do want to participate in this fun show. Now let's go in and look at copy. I don't know what is wrong here. We cannot find. Anyway, then we can find it here, and that's also good. We can find it here. Anyway, we'll find it somewhere. Here we can. Where is it? Where is it? Anyway, we'll get to that in a second. The first things first is I want to go in and say hello to the chit chat before we're really going to dig into these gaming coins. And let me know how all you sexy looking people have been doing. It's time to chit chat. I did say the studio set up, but we still need another screen so I can navigate around a little quicker. First of all, let me see who is here. Who are my fellow lions that I didn't say hello, say hello to? Dark Matter is here. Thank you so much. Thank you. Welcome back. Yeah, I'm happy. We got Derek Doyle. Friends. I like when you said that. Friends. And then we missed you too. You know, this is the smallest community on the interweb, the smallest crypto community. But now that we know that 90% of the volume is anyway fake, well, then we know that, could it be that a lot of these numbers that we're seeing on YouTube, they're also fake? Who knows? Think about it for a second. Always try to think different from what it is that we are being fed, right? Fed, ha 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 ha, the Fed. Who likes the Fed? Anyway, let's get this going. And in the end, I have my arms back. Yeah, a little, right? Fighting, man. Okay, let's go in and do what we have to do. The lion made my day today. You make my day 169. Okay, let's get into serious business today. Now, you got to bear with me, as always. Remember a little bit of the technical, but it is, what we are here for is basically the knowledge that we can share together, right? So what I want to do first is I want to go in. I don't know if you're new to this channel, then you might not know, but we used to do a lot of gaming, and it was highly, highly profitable until it wasn't. But you see, there's one thing that is so difficult in trading, and what it all comes down to, it is timing, right? So what I have done, first of all, for everybody here is boom. And I will take me away down here in the right corner. So if you remember, there were certain things that we did participate in, right? So I want to share here with you. This portfolio was the portfolio that we participated in many of the gaming platforms. We had many more than just Redkite and Gamefi, right? We're not going to get into this today because either you remember and you were here or not. Because today we want to talk a little bit about the potential and also the risks. And just remember, everything I say and do is not financial advice. You gotta do your own research. It is so important. I cannot, and I need to find this where we say it, because otherwise YouTube could take us away, right? Not financial advice. You gotta do your own research, and I cannot find. There we go. Is important. And I especially want to stress this today because I usually like to say quality over quantity, right? We've been talking about DeFi, and I've really been pushing the blue chips. This is risky business. This is fun money, but the potentials are, of course, enormous. So I'm not going to go through this entire portfolio that we got pulled in together, right? And it's also not 100% up to date, but I can say most of all these IGOs that we participated in, the only one we took some profit on was Blocktopia. But even Blocktopia is still up 7,907% since we got it. But now look at this. So since we started this portfolio, you can see that, we went in, the highest that this portfolio was almost close to 500,000, 480,000. Now it's worth a whooping sad 36,542. Now that's a good old-fashioned beating, right? However, these are all coins that And we can scroll down. I mean, I think it goes without saying. So this means we got to learn out of this, right? We have to learn out of this. I have not played these games. I don't give a shit if these games are going to be the next new winner or not. I'm holding them. Maybe one of them will, or maybe not. And it's very interesting to see as we scroll down. Let me make it maybe a little bit bigger for you. I think here, as we let's go from the downstairs. As you can see down, I mean, I don't know how many positions we have, 40 or whatever. You can see minus 90, 80, 90, 96, 90. You see, all of the positions are down 90%. And we got, okay, block assets up 4%, you know, way to go. We got shield 18%, but that doesn't really outdo all this, right? But we were lucky with Blocktopia. Blocktopia is still up 7,900%. That means alone on this position, we made like out of, I don't know, we made out of, I don't know, I cannot remember, 31,000 still up. That means that this one position, that was luck. I did not know Blocktopia was going to be so great, right? But we're still hoping that some of all these coins might one day, you know, get up to their much higher than the all-time highs. So look at this. What I really want to point out is you're getting all these coins, I mean, 70, 80, 90% cheaper than they were given to you at initial coin offering. And that is so important that you understand this, because a lot of us, right, we just focus on and think, oh yeah, we want to participate in this IGO and we can make so much money. Actually, and we will go through this PowerPoint presentation, we made all the money just on buying the gaming platform coins. And you know what we thought about all those other coins that we're still holding, and maybe one day they're gonna be fantastic. Actually, we kind of didn't care about them because we kind of knew that, you know, it's all just a big joke. But the platform coins, they potentially could take us really to the moon. Okay, so let's go in and look at the PowerPoint presentation. I have, of course, tried to, you know, prepare some of the things from the old days, right? Because you know, there's also a lot. What can I really say to you? I want to go through it here. Now, this is a slide from back in the day. Back in the day, we bought Gamefi at an average price of 48 and Redkite at, I think, at 97 cents. So if we move down here, this was pretty much at the end. So you don't need to look at all the lines below. All we need to focus on today is the top two lines, which is Gamefi and Redkite. So back last year in 2021, I think it was, we bought Gamefi at $48. We bought 500 Gamefi at $48. That means we invested 24,000. We sold at 188. That's already good, right? That means we made a profit of 71,000 just on holding Gamefi. Now with Redkite, we bought Redkite per token, Poker Foundry, 90 cent on the dollar. We sold it at $1.89. We made a profit also here close to of $74,000. Not me. Remember, I don't own nothing, and I'm pretty happy. Kitty owns a lot, and I think she's even more happy if we ask her. We've got to ask her in the end. So this was awesome. So try to keep this in mind, right? We bought at that time Gamefi 48 and Redkite at 97 cents. If we move down here, this is also from last year. So you can see initially we invested platform token investment 333,000. Then we got IGO allocations to 42 that we're still holding. So okay, I mean Kitty, she was rich at the time, right? So she put in 333,000 in the various, as you can see here, in the various platforms: Gamefi, Redkite, Solanium, Seedify, KSM Starter, Engine Starter, Dog Starter, what a shit show, Card Starter, what a shit show. But this is where she put in the 333,000. Not me, remember, I don't own nothing. But, so, at that time when we were close to ending, the platform token investment of 343, IGO allocation. Yeah, then so what we can see here is that we made a current profit that day of 205, but the realized profit, that was what was important, that we were selling. It's always so important to sell before the shit hits the fan. And that's why we made good profit. Now, if you follow this channel, you will know I'm not lying, right? You know I don't lie to you. So now let's look at what happened yesterday. I thought that based on, and let's maybe go in and have a look at the charts. I think we deserve to look at a little bit at the charts, right? If we go in here and we look at, let me just see here. Boom. We look in and we look at Gamefi. Let's go in and look at the maximum. We can see, wow, right? So this was the maximum that we had up here. And it's just been going lower, 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 lower. And we can see here that it is 97% below its all-time high. I mean, I don't know. I mean, it can still go lower, right? It can still go down to 99%, right? But there's a pretty good risk-reward potential here. If we look at Redkite, Poker Foundry, it's a little bit the same story. We know that, right? We can see here, it had its high here at $2 something. And then right now, it's down 95% from its all-time high. So the risk reward potential looks not the worst. Now let's go back to our little PowerPoint presentation that I love so much. I just have to find it here. What we are seeing here is that last year we bought, just check it here. 1 second. What did we have it here? Last year we bought 512. Yeah, we bought. Yeah, this is what we talked about. That the profit that we made around 70,000. So this is not the slide. Here is the slide that we were looking for. This is the one. So yesterday we bought. Here you can see last year we bought at 48. We sold at 188. Redkite 97, sold at 189. Here where you can see the profits. This is yesterday here. This is pure yesterday. Yesterday we bought 500 Gamefi at the price around 9.2. It could have been 9.3, 9.5, maybe a little lower, but around $5,000 in order to be in the highest category. We bought Redkite 80,000 yesterday at around 0.14, which cost us 11,200. Now, so you can see here we bought Gamefi at 9.2. Up here we bought them last year at 48 and sold them at 188. We're buying Redkite at 0.14. Last year we bought them at 97 cents and sold them 189. So should we alone just go up to the previous all-time high, should we go to the all-time high, that would be a net profit of 393,000. And what we are not taking into consideration here, what we're not taking into consideration is, what if we actually are going to participate in some of those lovely IGOs, ICOs, or whatever they're called, that Gamefi is actually going to offer. Now, I haven't committed them yet here to Gamefi. I will do this tonight. Yesterday, it was just important to buy them. But you can go in here and then you can see here. Let's go in and look if you wanna at their account. Where do you go? You see, I even forgot that, but again, maybe you have to go in here and then you can see what you need here, right? So you can see the coins required. If you want to start, you need 0. If you want to be a rookie, you need 20. If you want to be elite, you need 100. If you want to be pro, you need 500. Still, no, I think no guaranteed. It's not guaranteed, but in order to be a legend, it's some terrible system that I still haven't figured out. But nevertheless, we are now, Kitty is now a pro. If you go into Poker Foundry, you go in here. Let's try to roll out. You go in here and you want to look at the staking, or you want to look at my account. Maybe it's better. Now remember, I will tomorrow show you all the screenshots of my account, but I don't use the streaming computer for where I have my money on, because we got simply we got fished and faked and scammed and stolen twice. Anyway, here you can see we got the 4 different levels. We got the dove, we got the hawk, we got the eagle, even though I don't understand why the eagle is not beyond the phoenix, but I guess the rise of the phoenix. And right now, Kitty is back in business being a phoenix. And that's all I got to say about this today. Long live the Queen and God bless America. And now let's see if any one of you wants to have a little bit of chit chat before I'm going to make my way out and wish you a lovely, lovely day. Oh, I got my friend Samuel Quasar. How are you doing? You're not late. You're never late. And I love when you're here. How are you, my good dear friend? It is so good to see you. And a little hello to Africa.
Hello, Africa. Tell me how you doing. Hello, motherland. Tell me how you doing. Hello, Africa. Tell me how you doing. Hello, motherland. Tell me how you doing.
Anyway, that's it for me today. No questions. I love you also, and that's also okay. That is okay. Remember, I'm here for you, and I know you're here for me. We're going to grow together. The only thing that I have to tell you, that I'm going to keep saying, don't quit. Don't ever quit. And I can also tell you, I've been moving around. I came now to NSC. I lost in front of the court. The road back to my children seems longer than ever, but it really isn't. I don't know if I should show you or share with you. I don't quit. But I can also say I see it as my comeback. I will ultimately get my kids. Because you know why? The children, they need their kid, their father, and the father needs their children. There's not a bad gene in me. May justice prevail. I love you, and remember to love everybody around you, because only if you love them, they can love you back. Don't forget, love yourself first. See you tomorrow.
Can I tell you something? You ain't met the real you until you have to use your power. That's the real you. Many of you, you're like a superhero.
Oh, no, I want to talk about boxing. Fury Joshua. Oh, we talk about boxing. Okay, so now we're really over. Boxing. Usyk. He is true. I know you asked about Fury and Anthony Joshua. Usyk, he's just too good. He's a veteran, right? He has so many more fights than Joshua has. So Usyk was just really, I mean, he could knock Anthony Joshua, well, not knock out, but really, let's say knock out technically. He's just, he has so much more experience. He's more talented. Joshua versus Fury. I think Fury, he picked this fight right now because Joshua seems to be in a place where he is mentally not on top of his game, right? He lost to Ruiz. He lost twice to Usyk. And I think we saw the same thing with Anthony Joshua when he went into the second fight with Usyk. He was focused. He was prepared. That's what we should have seen in the first fight. Right? We should have seen like that in the first fight, and then probably the second fight he could have won. But the way that we saw that he had really prepared was the same we saw with, I think, with Wilder in the third fight with Tyson Fury. In the third fight, Wilder was really prepared, but he was just not good enough. Fury, Anthony Joshua, I got to think about it, but interesting. Let's hope. I mean, I like them both, I have to say. I just think that Tyson Fury is the smarter man. He got lots of social intelligence. I'm not saying that Anthony doesn't have that, but he's not as vicious as Tyson Fury. Let's hope, anyway, Anthony, he has a comeback power, right? See you tomorrow, all you lovely, sexy looking lot.
Can I tell you something? You ain't met the real you until you have to use your power. That's the real you. Many of you, you're like a superhero. Truth be told, you ought to rejoice because you have love power, joy power, faith power. You also have comeback power. What is comeback power? Comeback power is the ability to overcome any obstacle, challenge, or difficulty. You have this innate ability, this instinct on the inside, that you can come back from anything. Your human side quits everything quickly. There's a part of you that never says die. There's a part of you that refuses to quit. There's a part of you that has long suffering. There's a part of you that when you get down for the count, they can count up to 8, they can count to 9, but 10, you are back on your feet. There's a part of you that no matter what comes your way, you just got to bounce back up. You can't stay down. No matter what is thrown your way, you got something called comeback power. You've been through some stuff, means you had to face some stuff that I ain't never seen, and you might be walking a little slow now, and you might just be chilling now, but little do we know, if we saw the videos of who you once was, if we saw you in younger days, we see you marching, we see you tearing stuff up, we see you, why? Because you have come back power. That's the only reason why you made it to where you are today. You survive in environments that other people drown in. Environment is everything. Environment is everything. There's a quote, I don't know whose quote it is, but there's a quote that says, everyone is a genius. But if you judge a fish by its ability to climb trees, it will spend the rest of its life thinking that it's dumb. Let me say it again. Everybody is a genius. But if you judge a fish by its ability to climb trees, it will spend the rest of its life thinking that it's dumb. You survive in environments other people drown in, because water might drown you, but it's home for a fish. Difficulty is that's not water you drown in. That's perfect conditions for you to swim. Difficulty? You a believer? This is what we do. Huh? This is what we do. Don't be careful when you compare yourself to people who don't have the anointing you have, who don't have the call that you have, who don't have the purpose that you have. I know what it did to them, but it don't mean it's gonna do that to you. Difficulty doesn't kill who you are, it actually reveals who you are. Can I tell you something? You ain't met the real you until you have to use your power. That's the real you. You are treasure in jars of clay. Clay is not the real you. High you, that's not the real you. Smoking weed, you, that ain't the real you. Drunk you is not the real you. Because whenever you get into it, you start to feel alive. That anxiety you, that's not the real you. That clay has convinced you that that's who you are. That clay made you think that the shy, scared, jealous, doubting you is actually you. That's not you. That's the clay that you may be in, but that's not you. Underneath that clay, there is a spirit you. There is a supernatural you. There is a treasure on the inside. And if that thing gets kicking, your clay is in trouble. But it's hidden in a jar of clay. The reason why you don't know your superpower is because you can't see your suit, because it's dressed in flesh. Can I tell you something? You ain't met the real you until you have to use your power. That's the real you.